Hi, how would you like to speak Italian without saying a word? Just by using your hands. 30 basic hand gestures and you're on your way to Italy. Okay, stick around and we're going to have some fun. We'll be right back. Ah, the Italians, what a people. Dynamic, colorful, so much so that they can have an entire conversation without uttering a single word. Although all parts of the body are used, the hands, those blessed hands, provide more versatility and a wider vocabulary range than the rest. In association with facial expressions, Italian hand gestures can say more than an oracle written by Cicero himself. Italian hand gestures cover the entire gamut of human emotions, at once with panache and then with such subtlety, they're capable of confusing and marveling the craftiest of magicians. Yes, my friends, Italian hand gestures are, in a word, a performance, poetry in motion, an expression of the soul, the spirit, the mind, and the heart. And as with any cultural characteristic and trait, Italian hand gestures are influenced by history, economics, aesthetics, geography, and so on. This phenomenon is the result of infinite interaction, far too complicated to be discussed in depth and at this time. Suffice it to say and to show you the most commonly used gestures in Italy and everywhere Italians congregate. Gesture number 1. This gesture is the most commonly used gesture throughout Italy. And what you do is you place fingers together in a cup-like form and you jerk them back and forth, just like this. You jerk the whole hand back and forth. This is called the what's happening gesture. A, what's happening? Of course, I'm explaining it, but if an Italian or anyone that knows the gesture were to do this to you, like this, that means what's going on, what's happening. So from across the street, your friend goes, could relate to anything you've been talking about before or that particular moment. Rule of thumb is anytime you want to know what, where, why, or when, that's what it's all about, right? You got that? You've seen that before, haven't you?
No.
You
And
must
maybe
have seen it.
sometimes they would do a gesture back to you to tell you how things were.
Well, that's coming
Right.
up. We'll see what happens. Okay, gesture number 2. This gesture I refer to as the okay, fine, perfect gesture. This gesture is very Italian indeed, actually. You take your forefinger and thumb together, forming an O-shaped figure, and with the other fingers, they're straight. That's right. And you make an imaginary line in front of yourself, across your body, and smooth, that's right, just like this. It's the Italian version of okay. It's okay. So how'd everything come out last night? That's it. That's the okay, fine gesture.
Adesso un caffè.
Going to number 3. Somebody die? Hey, going to number 3. This is called the so-so gesture. Non c'è male. Non c'è male, for those of you who understand Italian. Open hand and keep turning it upside down. Motion. Usually referred to one's health.
Sai come è una cosa così.
Example, Stephanie, how do you feel today? Not so bad, not so good. Used everywhere. Basically refers to your health. So-so, non c'è male.
More or less.
Mezzo e mezzo, as they say, half and half. It's almost international,
Yeah.
but Italians use a lot. That type of thing. Gesture number 4.
Oh, boy.
This is the non me ne frega gesture. I don't care gesture. I don't give a damn.
Nulla. Niente per te.
Place the back of your hand under your chin and slide it forward with deliberate action. That's it. There you go. This gesture is saying, in effect, I don't care, not my concern, who cares? Example, what do you think of politics, Ken? That's it, that's what I think of politics, okay. Now we're going to gesture number 5, tastes good gesture. È buono. With forefinger and thumb, you pinch cheek, gingerly, and twist. Forefinger and thumb, you pinch cheek and twist. Isn't this fun, Eunice? Aren't you having fun? Eunice is our sound man, prop man, and everything man. Pinch cheek, gingerly, and twist. This gesture is usually used in response to someone asking, how does it taste?
Okay, magnifico, magnifico. E ti dico che è proprio una cosa proprio.
Now we're going to gesture number 6. Feel like I'm on Jeopardy here. Ma che sei pazzo gesture. Are you crazy gesture? Are you driving me nuts? Tell me you have gone crazy. This gesture is strictly to tell someone, don't drive me crazy. Fingers together, with hand, of course, upside down. There you got it. And you gently tap your forehead a few times. Not too hard. Depends how much you drank, but, you know,
Oh.
the more you want to emphasize, the more you tap. Like this. A Southern Italian expression indeed. It says, tell me, have you gone crazy? Have you gone crazy?
You're driving me nuts.
Ma che ci dire da Gavez?
You got that?
Yes.
There you go. Have you gone crazy?
Yeah.
Gesture number 7. Now this gesture, although used by Italians, it's also used in South America, by the way. This gesture is, I call it the cheap, tight gesture. Someone is cheap and stingy and tight. Okay. When you see an Italian bring his or her arm up with the other up like this, with the other hand touching the elbow, you've seen that before,
I've seen
haven't
that
you?
one before,
This means
yes.
somebody's tight
Yes.
in Denmark. Just kidding. my
I've seen
friends.
that in the market.
Somebody's tight, just stingy. You know, the guy walked away from the table, didn't want to pick up the tab, like we've done many a times with a girlfriend we went out with one time. No, I'm just kidding. Just like this. She went like this one time, remember?
Good for her.
And then I went something else after that. Okay, that's the cheap gesture.
Ah, questo qua, tu lo sai cos'è. Questo qui lo sai cos'è. E questo qui lo sai cos'è. Sei terchio.
So let's see if you can do it.
Okay.
That's it. The tighter the arm, the more emphasize the hand underneath it. That's really cheap. Boy, is he cheap. Boy, is he cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, gesture number 8. This is the nothing gesture. This is non c'è niente, non c'è niente, niente gesture. Nothing, empty, no show. Forefinger pointed out and thumb up, like making a gun gesture. Okay? Forefinger out, index finger out and thumb up, making a gun. The rest of the hand is closed, and then turning from one side to another, flip-flop. This means one thing and one thing only in Italian. In Italian. Nothing.
Non c'è moneta. Sì, non c'è moneta.
Non c'è niente da fare. La cosa è terminata, non c'è niente da fare. E ve lo dico anche a lei, che non c'è niente da fare.
What's going on?
No, nothing.
Niente. Nada. Zero. That's an easy one to remember, right?
Yeah.
So if the guy asks you from across the street, you go, there's your communication right there.
I won't use that
What's
one.
happening? Nothing. You don't like that?
No, I just wouldn't
Oh,
use it
you-
because I always have
Nothing's
something
usually
happening.
You always
I
have
always have
something to
something
say.
happening, yeah.
That's
I
very
always
good.
have
I
something
understand
to
that.
say.
So that's the nothing gesture. Okay? Okay. Okay, this is let's move it gesture. Let's move it gesture. Andiamo. This is used more in the south of Italy than the north. By the way, you northern Italians are really going to have a laugh with this one. But anyway, this gesture, hand open, and imagine patting someone on the behind, sort of, repeatedly. Repeat after me now. Let's go. Let's move it. That's it. That's it. Right from down here. Now remember this one because it can be confused with other gestures. More or less, it's in front of your body, right before your stomach, and like this. Okay? Do they do this in India, Eunice?
Because I never used it.
Ready? Go.
Andiamo. 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 This is all new to me.
All right. That one went away. Now, gesture number 10, go away gesture. This is the opposite of let's go. Conversely, this next gesture signifies go away, get out. That's it. Take your hand and swab it like that, swat it, just like that. One or more swift waves of the open hand, upwardly and outwardly. Go away. No, not like that. You're not cutting somebody's head off. You take it like this. Stephanie, you're Jewish. It'll come to you because we're almost the same here, Mediterranean. Like this, just like this. There you go. There you go. See? Get away. Get away from it. Imagine that fly always bothering you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, huh? You like that one?
Yeah, I do.
You do that a lot in your office,
Ken?
I could
Do you do that a lot to your secretary? Get away? Huh? Or do you do?
No.
Or do you do this? That's not Italian, by the way. So that's the go away gesture.
E vattene.
To my right is Joe, right?
Correct.
Correct. Very good. Okay, you go back to sleep now. Giovanni Zavadi, voice teacher and an opera singer, and Joe's a professional singer, right? How about a little song for the audience? Huh? You guys mind singing a little song?
Certamente.
You're ready to go, certamente.
A richiesta, io te vorrei avasare.
Okay, let it rip.
Io te vorrei avasare, io te vorrei avasare, ma il cuore non mi dice ed esce da, ed esce da. Io vorrei a dormire, io vorrei a dormire, vicino sciate tuia, nora puri, nora
That's Italian. That's right.
Salute!
Salute. No hand gestures there, folks. That was with the mouth. Gesture number 11. Drop dead gesture. Sorry about that, Mary. Drop dead gesture. Mary's our sound man. Drop dead gesture, okay? A chance to really perform I wrote down here. I don't know why I wrote down here. This gesture is telling your adversary, the one you're talking to, that you're having an argument with, obviously, to get out of your space, to get out of your planet, to get out of your universe, to get out of the continent, to get out of your total environment. A polite way of saying drop dead, actually. And what you do is you raise your open hand in a sweeping motion over your head like this. That's what you're saying. Get out of here, you know? That's a polite way of giving him the finger, actually. That's right. Oh, did you know? Make up. All right. That's a drop dead gesture. Okay? It has to be over your head, though. Again, mostly used in southern Italy. Gesture number 12. This is fun. You get to stay up late and everything. Gesture number 12. I don't know gesture. I don't know gesture. I got to use both hands for this. This is where two hands come into play. Okay? Hands near chest, palms open and up, while shrugging your shoulders. This is... I went to college for this. This is saying, who knows? I don't know. That's why Italians have short necks. They go in front of the judge, you know. I don't know. I didn't do it. You know, I don't know. That's why they all have short necks, Italians. You know? I don't know. You like that one? You like that? That's why Italians have short necks. I don't know. The hands have to be up, though, right? I don't know. And the shoulders have to be shrugged. I don't know.
We can use this one later. After this.
Right,
Well, during the reverse.
Okay, we got that. That's pretty easy, huh? We'll have a quiz after this, so
Yes.
pay attention. You're too poor to pay
Fine.
attention, I understand. You're too
We'll
poor to
remember
pay
that one.
Okay, gesture number 13. No way gesture, no way gesture. I can't, I want nothing to do with it gesture. This gesture is somewhat similar to the last one, only palms are facing out, hands close to chest, like this, okay, and shoulders remain intact. You don't move your shoulders. You go like this. An example would be like, you want me to give you how much money? Forget it. No way gesture. Sort of self-explanatory, isn't it? Huh? Well, you can move your hands. It all depends if you're outside in the snow or if you're in South America. You know, if you got you know, rigidity there or whatever. You know, you can move your hand. You can do anything you want. You over 21? You can do anything you want. Don't worry about it. That's the no way gesture. No way gesture. I'll pick them up later. Gesture number 14. Such a deal gesture. I like this one because it's very expressive and you know, you take up a lot of space with this one. Take your hand, right or left, depending on which one you are, open and wave it and twirl it in a circular motion right above your head or at your head level. Now, okay, Italian way of saying big deal. It can mean a positive big deal or a negative big deal. We're not talking about a blood testing. We're talking about Italian hand gestures, all right? Okay, now, for example, you know, how was it last night? Did you have a nice meal? Madonna. Such a big deal. Positive, right? Right? Did the car break down again? Yep. Can be used that way, too. So that's pretty easy, right? That was gesture number 14, and such a deal. All right. So the bigger the deal, the bigger the wave.
The bigger the wave.
The bigger the wave, right? You water ski?
I have once.
Do
Only
it
once.
again. Do it again
I'd
for
love
my
to.
sake, for the show. Water ski next time, and do this while you're water skiing.
Right.
There's a lot of wave there. Girl, believe me. Gesture number 14. Okay. Gesture number 15, excuse me. Pleading gesture. This one you like. Especially if you want money from your boyfriend or something, or you're trying to imitate a priest. The pleading gesture, you take your hands in a prayer-like position, place your hands together, close to your heart, and move them up and down. Not like this. She's a Buddhist. Not like this. That's what the rabbi calls you to do. Like this. You know, like this. Ma che mi stai dicendo? Like this. Do it for me, please. No, excuse me. Do it for me, please. Please, for the love of God. It's a prayer like the pleading, what I call the pleading.
Should you frown when you do this?
Huh?
or should
Yeah,
you-
I sort of
should
feel
you be
that
sad
way.
when you
I
do
Just
have
this?
make,
that
sh-
feeling
make
frowning.
sure that you're dressed. Okay. All right. Gesture number 16. Now, this is the complete opposite of gesture number 15 that we just did. This is what I call the sorrowful grief gesture. Why me gesture. Put your hands together as before. The only difference is they're below your waist. That's right, below your, we're getting down to the visceral qualities of this whole show right now. Below your waist, below your waist. Have another drink, Vince. Below your waist. And then you move them up and down like this. That's saying, why me?
You have to cross your fingers like that?
Huh? That's a very good question. You don't have to cross your fingers. They can be up like this. They can be like this. Not like this. It has to be like this. Why me?
You really
Why
want to
me?
be dressed when you do that.
That's right. You really want to be dressed when you do that.